Hello friends, welcome to the new series of Rust, in which we will be going to code the web scraper, and this series is about the web scraping. So the website which we are going to scrap for this part is the codes.scrap.com, and I have used this website and scrapped it in the past by using the Python and the Node.js, and it's free and it's safe and easy to scrap the data from this website. So in this part we are going to grab all the codes from the first page, from the main page. There is no pagination involved. Maybe in the future video we will be doing some kind of a pagination work as well, but for this part we are going to just grab the code along with the author name, nothing else. Okay, and obviously we are we need some kind of the HTTP client because we are going to scrap this website. For that there is a crate in the Rust, the famous crate called Reqwest, and this is the higher level HTTP client library. And if you check the first code snippet, you will see this, the documentation is very clean and elegant. You can get the idea how to use it. And if you see, there is a Tokio crate. This is another crate of the Rust, which is the famous for, it's a very famous crate for the async operations. And we are also going to use this Tokio in our code as well for our web scraping work. So let me open the Tokio crate for you guys, and here is the Tokio crate, and human driven non-blocking IO platform for all the asynchronous operation. You can easily use that, and you can check the documentation as well. So these are the two things which we need, but there is another, which is the last thing we need, is for the we need the HTML parsing. Create something used for the HTML parsing, and we need some kind of a CSS selector. So by the name of the class, so we can select that element just like we are doing in the normal JS, like document or get query select all, and we just pass the class name. So after some kind of a research, I got this. I found out this crate called a scrapper. The HTML parsing and the querying with CSS selectors. There are other HTML parsing crates available, but this one is good as compared to others. And if you check the documentation is pretty simple as well, just like we will be using the parse document for our case. And we are using this function along with the parse selector parse. Also we will be using the loop to loop all the codes. So these three things we will be using for this our web scraping work. And the other thing, let me move the screen. Okay, one more thing which I have to tell you guys, for the any kind of the web scraping, if you are new or really want to go into web scraping, then you have the idea about you should know about the web development, not the complete web development, but the HTML and CSS part. These are the two very necessary things for any kind of the web scraping, because you have the idea about the HTML tags and how to what is the CSS. And the most important thing, you have this is kind of a compulsory, and the most important thing is that you have to know how to inspect using the web browser, just like I am doing right now, and inspect an element. And you, just like we are inspecting this block, if you can see, there is a class code, and every other have this will be same class, code class, for all these main divs. So we will be grabbing this code. So inside this code div we have the code within the text class. Also we have the in the small tag we have the, with the class author, we have the author name. So we will be grabbing all these data. Let me close this and move the screen to the other side. I will open the documentation as well. All the documentation will be open, and this is a hint. If you just using multiple crates, or you are starting working on any kind of a third party libraries, then you should have to open the all the documentations for the crates, so you can easily get what functions are available and how we can use them. So let's just start without wasting any more time. I don't think so it's a waste of time. It's not a waste of time. Just okay. So I have already created the, I don't think so I have created the project. Let me check it. No. So we will create the project called the web scrapper. This is the file name. I'm using the name. So the first thing we need here is we will add the dependency for the, I think, Tokio. Yeah, for the Tokio block we will be adding the dependency here for the Tokio, and for the other two, request and the scraper, I will show you how to get from the command line. So you can open the cargo.toml file, and you can simply just paste the dependency here, and while you will be building the projects, this dependency will get added to your project. And let me save this and open the terminal. So from the cargo terminal, we will be using the cargo add and request. What else we need a scrapper. So with this, this gets completed. Until we know, we have to check all the other things, all the documentations. Why it's so slow? I don't know. Yeah, it's okay. So now everything is added. Okay, so first thing we need is the attribute for the adding the Tokio here, and we will be adding it for the our main function. And this function will return the result. And there will be a box of dynamic and STT. Why the STT not carried import? So I think we will be using here STT, the error module, and there is an error interface for that. Instead of doing that, we will be using the error. Okay, so now our main function is ready. We have added the attribute for the Tokio for the handling the async operations. The first thing we need here is the target website. So the target website will be, let URL will be, let me grab the URL from the, so let me paste. Now got the URL. The other thing is I think we need to set this some kind of print and fetching from the data from okay. So this will show the prompt to the user that we are fetching the data from this URL. And now we got the target website. We need to open the documentation for the request. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to fetch the HTML page, and for that we need a response, and response will be following the, it's not it's not moving further. Okay, so we got the request. I have request documentation open, and there's a get function for that, and get function we will be passing the URL, and there will be a await, and there is a text function which we will be getting all the HTML of the page and last wait. So now we got the target website, we have fetched the HTML. Now we need to parse that HTML. For the parsing, I think the document is the perfect name for that. And what we need here, we need the HTML. Yeah, imported from the scrapper. It's the struct, and this struct have the parse document function. And the document we need to pass it with the response by reference. Now we need the selectors, CSS selectors. I think the best name is CSS selectors of code. We need a code. Let me open the, let me inspect the codes.toostep.com website and check for this div. Okay, we need to scrap the code, and CSS selector will be for code, text, and okay, the third one is author. Okay, and text and author. So the first thing we need is for the code selector will be, and there is a selector struct available in the, why it's not, okay, it's gets added, and there is a function called parse, and for the parse we need to parse the CSS, not a CSS, the class name of that element, which is the code. And we need it 3 times for the text, and this one is the author. The class name is author, and the class name is text. Okay, so we got the okay, let's make some room here. So now we got the target website, we fetched the HTML page, we passed the HTML, and now we got all the 3 CSS selectors. Now the most important part, we have to loop all the codes. So for that we will be using code, and what is the document dot select. We have to pass the which document from the document which element we want to access. We want the but we have to pass it by the reference code selector. Okay, now we have the code selector div. Inside that div we have the text and the author. So for that we need this got the loop. Now what we need to do, first we have to grab the code, the code part. Let's grab it, the text, and the code have the select method. I think we should move it to the next line because there are so many other things which you need to select. And what's the name is the text selector, and there is an iterator, and after the iterator we need the map. And we need the map. Okay, so why we need the map? Like we have get the selector and we got the first value which we found by using the next. It returns us the iterator. Why we have used the map? Why we are using? Let me first use it and we dot tag and then collect. There will be of type vector, and we don't know the type of that vector, that's why I have used the underscore for that. And there is a function called join, okay. Let me explain this why we have used map. So for the map, let's say there is a span tag, and inside the span tag there is let's say any code, and the class name is text. For the map, right now we got all complete HTML tag, but we don't need the HTML tag. We need the inner text of that tag, just like we have the span with the class name. So what we have done here, we have got the inner text by using the text.text function, but we need in the form of we have to convert it to the vector. For that we have collected it and pass the vector type, because we need the vector, and I have used the underscore because I don't know the type of the what's the element that text type. So whatever that type is, it will be gets added to it, that's why I have used the underscore. And for the join part, what we need, we have joined that all the text, like convert that error to a single string. So that's why we have used the map. And what we need to do now, we need the same for the author, and the only thing we need to change is the author selector. And let me add a line break here and make some room. Okay, so now we got the text and the author. We just simply have to show it to the console now. I think for that we simply use and first we need the line break, and we will be adding the text and the author. Okay, and we have to return the OK as well, because our main function return type will be the result return type. So for that's why we have used the OK. So I think we are good to go. We can test this or go run. Now it's compiling. Let me check the website of that scrapping. The HTML select. Okay, so this unused import, we have to remove that as well. But if you see, we got all the data of the we get codes along with the author name, and same for all the things. Let me add something to this. What we need to do here, need to add a line break here as well. Also, I think we need to show some kind of a number with the quotes as well. For that, we can do that, and we will use there should be an enumerate function. Yeah, it's an enumerate, and what we need to do now, we need to show the numbering. start from the 0, so we will add the 1 to it, and we will, let's test this one more time. Okay, so we got the 10 cores here now, and it's looking perfectly fine. And we have to, okay, so this is the end user port. Let me remove that. Okay, so we got the, so I think we have everything right now, and I think we don't need this. Let me test this one more time. Run. Okay, fetching data from the website. Okay, it's working perfectly fine. I think the line break should be there. And let me save this now. So this is our web scraping, a simple web scraper. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye.